Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yo, 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 yo. Another Truth Talk Nation moment hidden hand. You already know this is Judah Woke Ace. Tia be back next week. And we got Mark from 7 Mile. What's going down?
Word, Judah, man. Long time no see, brother. Where you been,
man? Man, it's just, you already know, man. Crazy, man. I got my hand in the cookie jar, man. It's doing a lot of shit, man. Yeah. You know, out there in the mix, man. Trying to stay out, but, man, you just keep calling me. But anyway, man, shit, man. We got a long list of stuff we going to talk about, man, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what's been going down that way?
Oh, man, just grinding, man. Putting together the inner workings of the media complex, man. Just still fundraising and selling T-shirts and memberships and, you know, all of that type of stuff. I'm actually getting ready to get my nonprofit side of everything together, you know what I mean? Because I got a couple of grant writers that's going to help me get some funding for everything that we're trying to do at the media complex, you know what I mean? So that's going to be a plus for everything that we putting together over there. You know what I mean? It may not have so with that being said, you know, everything may not be ready as soon as we wanted it to be.
Right.
Excuse me, but you know, we have something a little bit more solid that we can stand on as far as having to, you know, fund it all ourselves and come out of the pocket, you know, for that. So
right. Yeah, you already know,
we're
man.
Still gonna grind for it because we still gotta, you know, it's a lot that we need for everything that we're trying to put together. You know what I mean? So we still gonna fundraise and you know, do everything that we can to get as close to the goal as we can. You know, so.
Right, man. You already know, man. The summer is coming up. We got a lot of events planned, and you already know we're pushing forward with the house. Mm-hmm. It's the 7 Mile Radio house, man. It's coming, man. It's coming. You already know, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. It's been a minute. So your boy Biden, man. Biden is in the mix, man. He's been all in the news.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might not have seen it. You know what I'm saying? The Congress people, even the Democrats, man. Biden just keep getting caught with evidence. Bank records. Remember we reported some months ago. He had the files look like the boxes, the federal boxes was in the garage with the vet. He had, you know, sent documents stashed, but then they got your boy Trump and said he had them all, you know what I'm saying, but he had them locked up. Biden was just careless, man. He had them all kind of places, man. At Hunter's house, probably was snorting on them.
Oh, my God.
And so the Congress, man, people, man, is tired of this shit, man, because it's election season, man. You think they trying to stop Biden, man, from running? What's going on? Do they got a trick? They gonna bring out Michelle or Bow Wow? Somebody who they gonna bring out for the Democrats?
They can't do Trump, huh?
Man, Trump look like he's unstoppable right now, man. He got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? They keep trumping up these charges. You know what I'm saying? This one lady, I think this 80-year-old lady said he raped her.
Got 80-year-old lady?
No, I was like, she like 70 or something, man. He sexually raped. But he didn't rape her. He called her something. Then they accused him of rape, and he got found guilty for $5 million for it. It was just some BS. But, you know, we got your boy Biden, man. Let's roll this video with the Biden Hunter crime family, man, exposed with, I think it's like a Hungarian or a Ukrainian or something they've been dealing with, man. And they got the bank records. Let's listen to the Congress people tell it.
Since obtaining subpoena authority, we have made astonishing progress. Today, we'll talk about that progress. First, we want to discuss information the committee has learned since our last press conference in November. New information investigators have uncovered regarding the transfer of money from foreign entities to the Biden family. Many of the wire payments occurred while Joe Biden was vice president and leading the United States efforts in these countries. First instance, while Vice President Biden was lecturing Romania on anti-corruption policies, in reality, he was a walking billboard for his son and family to collect money. Hunter Biden and his associates capitalized on a lucrative financial relationship with a Romanian national who was under investigation for and later convicted of corruption in Romania. The Bidens received over $1 million for the deal. And 16 of the 17 payments to their associates' account that funneled the Bidens' money occurred while Joe Biden was vice president. In fact, the money stops flowing from the Romanian national soon after Joe Biden leaves the vice presidency. This is a pattern of influence peddling. This appears separate from any payment Hunter received from his work connecting this individual to a U.S. law firm. We'll also provide further information regarding the Biden's relationship with China. This includes two individuals the committee is particularly concerned about. One of them, Xi Jinping, had close ties to the highest levels of the Chinese Communist Party and operated a multi-billion-dollar energy company with access to large sums of money. We'll discuss how the Bidens received millions of dollars from this individual through the use of shell companies and wire transfers. In March, the committee released its first bank records memorandum that showed a Biden associate, Rob Walker, used his company to funnel money from the Chinese to various Biden family members. Democrats dismissed the evidence, even though it was based on bank records directly from the bank. The Democrats on the Oversight Committee received the same records as the Republicans, and they were able to verify the information. Democrats said all the bank records showed were Papa John's and Starbucks receipts. They deliberately chose to misconstrue and deny what was clearly in front of them. Hunter Biden's representatives claimed the money was, quote, good faith seed funds, but could not explain why those funds had to go through an intermediary in what appears to be an attempt to hide the transfers from the Chinese. They also couldn't explain why the Bidens received over $1 million in 16 different wire transfers over a period of 3 months to at least 5 different banks. The president, when confronted with this information, said it wasn't true. Instead of being honest with the American people, President Biden has claimed since the 2020 election that his family has not received money from China. That was a lie in 2020, and he continues to lie to the American people now. The Bidens have received millions of dollars from China.
Man, did y'all hear that? How's this dude still the president, Mark? If they got all that evidence, 16 transfers, 5 banks, 3 months.
We're in America, that's why.
Wire transfers, and we got the pics right now while Biden doing all this shit. And they got all the accusations at the border. We got an Afghan terrorist got caught, just one. So we already know the other ones that got smuggled in. That was the decoy. Nobody ain't looking at that.
So now what? Should we be expecting another terrorist attack?
I don't know, man. We've been letting so many people in. We don't know who's who and where they at. We got balloons hovering over the sky, getting shot down over in Myrtle Beach. Why you ain't shoot it down in Chicago? You know? And while that's going on, we got Biden visiting Howard to appeal to black voters. Here you go, you niggas again. And if y'all vote for this dude again, man, you know how niggas do. Come on, yo. I'd rather vote for Mickey Mouse. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? What is he offering y'all? The Biden crime family is out here doing everything but shit that you need. You ask for something, you can't get it. They ask for something overseas, they getting it.
They get it tenfold.
Shit, we know, you know what I'm saying? South Africa say, you know what I'm saying, we need this, they getting it. Ukraine said they need this, they getting it. Come on, y'all. See the fuckery? We got Biden visiting Howard. Here we go again. He coming around you niggas again with the hot sauce. Last time they was coming around you was Hillary with the hot sauce in the bag with Beyonce. We're going to bring around Beyonce and we're going to whip out hot sauce. Niggas like hot sauce. That's what we're going to peel. And remember, we had the one shit, man, Mark, to where get your booty to the poll. All this is the Democrats. I'm bipartisan, man. I vote for whoever the best man or woman. You know what I'm saying? Then they had the Trina.
What was the Juvenile song? What was it? It wasn't Back That Vote Up. So what was it?
Probably was the Back the Vote Up. Who knows? It was
Juvenile. Remixed the. Was it Back That Thing Up?
Probably. But
I don't know how the song went or how the parody went, I'll say. But yeah, they had a whole Juvenile remix for the voting campaign.
while y'all are worried about the race and all this, the banks, inflation, and said they're going to lower the inflation, which means the dollar going to fall. Gold is at $2,000 and some dollars. Look it up. Per ounce. It's at $221 or something. And while you worried about, if Trump go get in, or if, Kennedy's son is running. And he hate the crime family too. That's like messed up. You got another Democrat, man, he just don't like y'all either. You know why? Because we got the Afghan terrorist got arrested that was on the watch list. He at the border? So who else came through this mug? You'll never know. What else going on up on Capitol Hill, man? We got the New York congressman arrested. He a Republican too, right there. You got Republicans and Democrats. The New York congressman arrested for fraud and money laundering. They all in it together, man, Mark. They all in it together. You know? But while you watching that, if you ain't look left, Fauci over there selling his book deal for $5 million off your niggas.
Flip, flop, and flauch.
It's all a game. You know. But we don't know what we're talking about, Mark over here at the Hidden Hand. We've been hitting y'all with these stories, man, for a long time. If you go back to the past episodes, you'll see, man, we've been on right there at the tip. Right there. With the info that you can literally look up. You know. Yeah, so
I'm glad that you bring the shit that you bring, you know what I mean? Because not only do I learn a lot of stuff from what you're talking about, but the fact that the conspiracy, I'll say that, of it all. You know, a lot of people just don't see a lot of these things to be true or feel like they're really happening. You know what I mean? So I'm just why I'm appreciative of a brother like you to come in and bring some light to some of these things. You know what I mean? Because people will look at you like you're crazy when you start uncovering and unraveling some of these onions. You know what I mean? Especially being on social media where they feel like anybody got to.
Remember, we was getting censored.
Yeah, I mean, we still get censored. We still get censored for it. You know what I mean? For stuff that now, they'll censor it and then say, "Oh, well, we got it wrong."
We sorry.
A lot of times, right?
Can I get the episode back? No, but we lost it.
Yeah, we're gonna delete it, but we still got it wrong.
We'll give you it back though.
But a lot of times, it's to the point where it's just solely your opinion. You know what I mean? You could just speak on your thoughts of what you feel about something, and because they deeming what you're saying as factual, they'll flag you and restrict you. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's continue anyway.
Right. And so we got some crazy shit going on because they keep you occupied. They keep you with some bullshit like the John Moran shit. We got the pick of that with the John Moran shit. They keep you with the NBA player, keep showing the gun. Who give a fuck, man? Okay, the nigga got fined. The nigga stupid as hell. The nigga gotta have a mental problem. Him and his dad. His dad getting into it on the floor with niggas. Your son showing guns. And your friends is the police. You an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? This is another story that's going to keep you occupied away from all the biting stuff from the economy falling. Let's get these niggas and these people. John Moran shows a gun on Instagram and we're going to take his Nike deal. Who gives a fuck? Show us where our money at. You know what I'm saying? They hit you with all these stories, Mark, of BS. Of nothing. You pick up the newspaper or you go on Clips Now, it's whole articles of nothing.
And the important stuff is small print. They give
hidden in the back.
Real quick stuff, you know what I mean?
But they give you a whole Beyonce
but they've conditioned
whatever.
They've turned the world into people who are more interested in stuff like that as opposed to stuff that's actually important to the world and affecting the world. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why it's like that. It's infotainment. They do that for the purposes of ratings. We got to have this conversation again. You know what I mean? That's what they do it for.
Right.
Or when it comes to shock value or something, it's either entertaining or shocking. That's what the people. When it comes to actual important stuff that people need to know,
they ain't gonna hit you with it.
Maybe even want to know. You know what I mean? They're gonna give you morsels and pieces of it, and never.
But is it just America that's just bombarded with the info like that? Because I hear over in China, they Instagram or TikTok, it's not like our U.S. TikTok. You know how it's full of filth and all that? Because remember, we ran down TikTok one time.
Yeah, right. Now over there, I don't know because I've never been over there, but I understand that it's a lot more regulated as far as the content that's just able to be published on there and whatnot. And in a sense, when you think about that, that's even more restricted than what we have over here. They're not even allowing it. You know what I mean? But is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, you got to look at it. If you're strengthening up a country, you want to take the BS out.
But they don't have do they have, again now, so on the flip side of that, do they have the right, and I'm not saying that social media is our only platform to do so over here, but do they have means to voice their opinions or...
well, they can voice their opinion only to a certain extent to where it's regulated, it's watched.
Exactly.
It's watched 24/7 from all angles. I think we covered some years ago when they were doing protests in Hong Kong. They had to hit them with the umbrellas and everything and hit them with the lights because there was so many cameras, surveillance in them. And, they heavily watched in China. That's like China is like right now is the example of what they want to do to the rest of the world, far as the height security, man, and the top notch surveillance. Because most of the surveillance, if you don't know, is provided by U.S. Microsoft, Google, is some of the biggest providers, and they test their stuff over there. Where you think is going next? Right. And so you know what I'm saying. So while y'all worrying about that, you don't know that the WHO, the World Health Organization, is suggesting that early sex education for 4 years and younger is needed. And early hood masturbation should be required.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You got to understand where they going with this. They going, we done covered before, Mark. They going to where they want pedophilia to be like a mental problem. To where, if they
I thought they was pushing for it to be a sexual preference.
Sexual preference, but that person has a problem. To where we shouldn't lock them up.
Oh, okay. I get
it's because that person is mental. That's where they pushing it right now. They keep pushing it and pushing it. You know what I'm saying? And they pushing this transgender movement so hard, which it is what it is. But they pushing it, as you see. The WHO suggests early sex education for 4 years and younger. And then we're going to hit you with this video from CVS. Let's hit you with this video from CVS right quick, Mark. It only should be about 56 seconds. Let me watch this.
You said a CVS?
Yes, with the CVS and the owl.
Oh, boy. Where does it go? Where did it go?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hit him with this right quick.
Another disgusting display from another woke corporation, CVS. You are disgusting. Why in the world would you, A, sell these items, B, if you're going to sell them, of all the locations in the store that you could have placed them, you choose to place them right next to children's toys. No one in the store that was stocking the shelves, no manager, looked at this and said, man, this seems inappropriate. Maybe we should put them, I don't know, on one of the other 30 aisles. Disgusting. Should be ashamed of yourself, CVS. Yet another.
So am I tripping, Mark?
No, you see what
so the World Health Organization suggests this week, and what do the stores start doing like CVS? We start moving the condoms and the dildos and the butt buzzers next to the kids' toys. Come on, we ain't tripping, yo. Right there, that's the footage.
I'm going to go to the CVS in the neighborhood.
It might not be at every one. They trying it out. I can't say.
No. Yeah, I'm just curious now.
They trying it out. It might be in certain cities. Because, it might not pop in a city like Detroit. It might. We might not have noticed it.
Man, after I seen that damn minor attracted people, my license plate. Remember I showed you that?
We was talking about that. Remember, we broke that down a couple years ago. I had the chart and everything. So you already know it was in your mind. Mm-hmm. Also, they have a flag.
Yeah, they got a flag, yeah.
Right.
I broke it down. I made
minor attracted people.
Did you see the reel that I made about the
right.
Yeah. I put the flags.
People don't know it. If you see map tattooed on people or on a license plate or that certain flag, this is a flag that says I'm attracted to people who's young, underage people, and not have a problem. And they trying to get laws that's passed for this, yo. And just as the WHO suggests that sex education should be for 4 years and younger and early hood masturbation, this right there you go. Now CVS say, oh, hold, they rushing to it. Let's do the end caps. Same as Bud Light went with the gender, with the binary. And they end up losing stocks. Because once people get to this, like, man, I'm not shopping at CVS. Out of all places you put that near the kids' toys, why they ain't put it near the Vernors, man, Mark? Why wouldn't you put that in like the, over there, in his own section of the magazines or something? But maybe that's that one CVS, Mark. Maybe we tripping. Maybe that's that one. I mean, we got the footage, I guess. They're going to try to say it was AI altered or something.
No, that wasn't no AI right there.
Come on, we back, man, Mark. Let's break it down. What else we got? We got the Jamie Foxx pick. Did you ever get that one?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up with Jamie Foxx, man? What's his,
I don't know, man, if he been out here playing ping pong or if he.
They saying, man, even my mama said, I was talking to her and my grandma. I said, y'all heard about Jamie Foxx? They said, oh, yeah, he got hurt. He got slipped something. I'm like,
that's what everybody's saying.
How you know this, mama?
P. Diddy tried to take him out allegedly.
Allegedly, we don't know. I mean, I'm saying. But you see him throwing up the set.
Was about. Yeah, I see.
You see him throwing up the set, I mean, it can't be AR altered too,
Silly as hell.
Because that's what they saying. AI, they you should see how AI is doing LeBron.
No, I did. I know. I see.
They got LeBron carrying purses.
Man, I see them in a swimming pool of eggplants. LeBron in the swimming pool. I seen him and Steph Curry kissing. Right?
AI is tripping, y'all. And so that's dangerous too. Let's talk about that. That's dangerous with the AI. That can place you somewhere with a background. And you like, hold up, that ain't me. The people, the boys like, hold up, man, come on, that's just you. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
To why I think we said that the computer one day can set you up. Come on now, people. AI is tripping right now, but y'all got to try out that.
We talked about it in regards to the rappers, right, and how they are taking the voices of rappers,
right,
and they are, you can basically rap, and the AI will spit the verse in the voice of your favorite rapper. Like we had this white dude rapping the voice of Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what does that do to the music industry now where we have deceased rappers, right? Sometimes where we have the situation where allegedly these record labels will take the rappers out for the insurance money, and now they still own the rights to the content and own the rights to the artists, and as opposed to selling the rights.
You know what I think is going to happen, Mark?
Now they're going to start reproducing.
You know what I think is going to happen?
New music.
They're going to come with an AI rapper, and he just going to have bars. Right. He just going to have bars, man. We're going to be like, God damn, man, who going to go against him? He going to go through rap battles and everything.
Sure.
And it's going to be a competition and who can outbar this AI. But you got to understand the AI got a cloud. So he just picking words from everywhere. That's where it's gonna go, Mark.
Or just AI rappers, period. You know what I mean? Now
AI rappers.
It take the whole artistry out of it.
It's gonna take an AI hit. The kids gonna love it.
You see what the that's all it's gonna take. I mean, we actually do have an AI rapper already. I forgot the name of it, but he's got like dreads and everything. It's like a cartoon. I'll send you the link.
Right.
Man, you made me forget the thought that I was gonna say. But it's just crazy how they can reproduce this stuff now and recreate basically whatever they want, man.
So okay, so if they can create that, they got a video afloat now. It's been out there for a couple months of an artificial womb of a company. It's not yet up and running. Now this is not like a factory they got up and running. This is like they prototype of what they got coming. They want funding and all this. So it's probably 100% complete. It's probably 10% complete. It's probably 1% complete. We don't know. They're not gonna tell you until it's gonna be the first artificial baby in the NBA.
Right. So I got my thought now. How how they had the AR picture art that came out.
Right.
Right. And there was a lot of artists that when they was talking about it on the news, there was a lot of actual artists that draw and paint was saying like this kind of takes away from my craft and people wanting them a drawing of themselves painted and whatnot because they could just get an AI.
Fuck it, man. Just hire me, man. My AI Picasso. A background at the crib. Niggas shit is just phenomenal.
Yep.
They like, where you
Yeah,
get
right?
your painting
now
from?
when you contrast that over to any other arts, right, with music, production, art, poetry, anything like that, then it's like, so now what, we just gonna have a bunch of synthetic content out here now?
Right. I mean, it is sale. I mean, they started us off.
That's all it's about.
They got us hooked to the
Making
synthetic with the Chinese, all the products and the synthetic everything, plastics. Shit, we grew up on synthetic. The word synthetic, shit, we know that from weaves and synthetic shit. You got on some synthetic clothes. Synthetic, the word I think was birthed in our era. No, shit, they just used to the synthetic food. You know what I'm saying? You got synthetic, a bunch of shit marked synthetic. They're just used to it.
Most definitely.
Let's get into the synthetic. We're gonna get into this artificial womb in the works, which is a company that's gaining funds for this prototype that they want to bring to life with artificial wombs, to where just like the Matrix, we can grow people and just because they already got to where you can get what is it? They can artificial inseminate or something into a woman and make the perfect child. Remember, they already got that to where they can have the genes and everything. You want your kid with green eyes? They can already do that. So if they can already do that, and that was way back 20-some years ago. Imagine what they got. So let's look at this video right quick of artificial wombs, a company called Ethical Life or something. But look at this right quick.
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others. The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to 400 growth pods or artificial wombs. Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus. A single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Ectolife allows your baby to develop in an infection-free environment. The pods are made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces. Every growth pod features sensors that can monitor your baby's vital signs, including heartbeat, temperature, blood pressure, breathing rate, and oxygen saturation. The artificial intelligence-based system also monitors the physical features of your baby and reports any potential genetic abnormalities. The pods are equipped with a screen that displays real-time data on the developmental progress of your baby. These data are sent directly to your phone so you can track your baby's health from the comfort of your zone. The app also provides you with a high-resolution live view of your baby's development. A special section in the app allows you to watch a time-lapse of your baby's growth and share it directly with your loved ones. Because babies can recognize language and learn new words while still in the womb, Ectolife growth pods feature internal speakers that play a wide range of words and music to your baby.
So this is just a prototype video from the company that submitted, to gain funds. You know what I'm saying, to raise some funds. You don't think, Mark, they're going to gain, raise enough funds for this?
The fact that they put that much effort and production into the video for the fact of campaigning to raise the funds lets you know that they got that shit already ready. You know what I mean? Like, it's ready to be. They just need the funding to mass produce the shit.
You don't think people like Bill Gates and all them is like licking it, or you got we on the platform of Zuckerberg, and they gonna race to buy into that. You can get your phone and see how the baby is growing and get text messages and through your app you can pick the color of the eyes. Come on, people, this is real. Don't act like it's not like right now. It can't happen. It's probably already there. Probably already got it. Synthetic. We're gonna get into the synthetic humans. They already showed you videos and movies, The Matrix, and this and that, and how they can grow humans. You're nothing but a battery. Here in America, you're nothing but a social security number. In jail, you're nothing but a number. We just need the body. So let's get into this, Mark. 14 fast food chains are bulking up on the extra synthetic additives into your food.
Bulking up on it.
Let's say I got some paperwork right here. Let's take, for instance, Burger King. Includes yeast substance derived from yeast, other flavor enhancers, MSG, and an ingredient named E627. That's in their chicken nuggets.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. What the fuck is E627? Look it up. It's right here. E627. I looked all this up. We got Domino's and they chicken contains 10 ingredients including modified cornstarch, modified food starch, liposized butter oil.
Did you say butt oil?
Butter oil.
Oh.
And
Right,
a thickening agent and a stabilizer to make food last longer. This is in Domino's chicken. Dairy Queen chicken.
Dairy Queen sell chicken?
Yeah. It contains let me see, undercooked, 18% water.
When Dairy Queen start selling chicken?
I guess they got chicken sandwiches. They got sodium phosphate used to improve chicken textures in there. But they say they use 100% white meat. I guess. White Castle. You know, they got the chicken rings.
Yeah.
We already know that's fake.
Not my chicken rings, man.
It says right here, we already know it's not 100% meat. But contains an extensive list of ingredients and preservatives. Which come from seaweed and powdered cooked chicken.
Powdered cooked chicken?
And one last one right here. Let's get into the Subway. Which you already know, we got the pick of Subway used to put rubber chemicals into their bread.
Subway, man.
Did y'all know Subway used to put rubber chemicals into it? We got the pick of that.
My Italian herbs and cheese, man.
Then you know what I'm saying? Y'all worried about y'all gluten?
We eating rubber.
And so in Subway,
Not my Italian herbs and cheese, man.
they got seaweed in they chicken and a thickening agent. And they oven roasted chicken, which claims to be 100% all white meat. Yeah, they probably bleached it. It is all white. You can bleach it, you know. But it also contains flavoring, cornstarch, and carcinogens. Whatever. And more red seaweed in it. So, right there. You got Subway putting chemicals, rubber chemicals in your bread, and you talking about gluten, and you think that you getting that wheat, you ain't getting the gluten. But we got the rubber chemicals in it. This is real, people. And what else they gonna hit us from, man, Mark? We got the U.S. crops being sprayed with forever chemicals. What's forever chemicals, man, Judah? I mean, shit. It says what it means. I mean, right there. It means what it says.
Forever.
Chemicals that stays in your bodies forever. When you die in an autopsy, the chemicals still gonna be there. These are cancer-causing chemicals that they're allowing to be sprayed on our crops. This is real. I think some of them forever chemicals was in that train wreck, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm tripping. That was dispersed into the air over down in Palestine, Ohio. I think those were forever chemicals. If you look at the movie White Noise or something on Netflix, I think them was some of the forever chemicals. Some of the other forever chemicals was in Flint water. These are forever chemicals. Chemicals that forever stay with you. that will hunt your body. Kind of like in Vietnam when they sprayed the Agent Orange. Forever Chemical. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, well.
That shit crazy.
Right. Crazy. But you know, I can't say that I don't eat sometime out and stuff. I do sometimes.
Yeah, we all like I said.
I binge on a White Castle burger one, but I say one this is every blue moon.
White Castle after the show, man.
I can't help it, man. It's like Pookie, man. I don't fuck with chicken rings.
Man, yeah, dog. The chicken rings got a hold on me, man. It's like right under bacon. White Castle chicken rings.
Man. But you know, I ain't gonna act innocent, y'all. You might catch me out in the parking lot, man.
Banging a fart bird.
Man. Going to Culver's or something. But, you know, I try to lessen it up, man. Most of it's about 60-70% of the time, man. Try to lessen that shit up. But yeah, I got kids, man. This shit, don't judge me. But shit, now that I learned this, I don't think I want to fuck with none of this shit, man.
Yeah, man, that's how we feel every time we get to reporting on having a show like this. We're talking about the food and you know, the shit that they add.
Look at this Wendy's and they classic chicken.
Everything.
It says it got only 56% meat is in that. The rest 44 is a mixture of water, wheat flour, starch, acids, spices, and flavoring powders. Soy oil, raising agents, and unusual ingredients such as dehydrated chicken powder and smoke flavoring.
It sounds weird when you
dehydrated chicken powder.
Chicken powder.
Well, I mean, what's in the chicken?
So you powder the chicken.
I guess you take all the dead chicken. You just
disintegrated the chicken,
and then you add that for more flavoring in the chicken. Yeah, it's called dehydrated chicken powder, man. It's what y'all niggas is eating. I'm probably eating that shit too. Fuck this shit, man. I don't want none of this shit, man. I eat halal most of the time. I ain't ate pork in years. But damn, I don't want none of this. Carl's Jr.'s on this. Jack in the Box. Remember, Jack in the Box back in the day had that E. coli breakout. Remember, they had took a hit back in the day on their beef. And that was back in the day. All right, man. We getting down to the nitty, down to the end. We got some Detroit news. You know, I don't like too much reporting on my hometown, man. I don't like to bombard y'all with the Detroit news. I know y'all hear enough of it. But we got to talk about this gas station clerk locking the people in to get executed, man. Over $4, over $3.84 or something, $3.84, some shit like that. One person got killed, 2 or 3 people got shot. While the gas clerk pressed the button and locked them inside.
Yeah, man.
We got the picture of that of the Detroit dude that got caught. She's a bitch ass dude. He gets what he deserved, yo. Whatever happened, that's on him, man. I don't, you know. But that's the bitch move right there.
I mean, then we just had another situation, man. I know you wanted to play that video, man, but it was a good friend of mine lost her cousin yesterday on Mother's Day at the hands of that animal who kidnapped her at the DMC. You know, did you hear about that story?
No. The DMC, what's that?
The nurse got kidnapped at gunpoint yesterday, and then they found her last night in Novi, dead in the trunk.
Yeah, I think she was with a dude or got dropped off there at the hotel or something. I think that was something. What happened?
This good dude came to her job. She was a nurse at the DMC downtown.
Right.
He pulled up and kidnapped her at gunpoint. And they had fires. The people said they heard shots firing as they pulled off. And
he knew the nurse?
It was his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, right. I think I heard of that story. Somebody was telling me about that.
Yeah,
they was telling me yesterday about that story. They was telling me about the details of the story. But you know, man, that's crazy. Yeah, Detroit, man, it's not even hot. We got that going on. We had the gas station locking the people in there to get executed. It's just a lot of shit. This ain't even summer ain't even really started right now.
No,
we still in spring. And so, man, this is some crazy shit, yo. Kidnapped the nurse and just... Yeah, we got one last video. We got New Era, Detroit, man, at the gas station where the clerk locked the people in. One guy got shot in the face, or shot in the head or something. One got killed, 3 got injured. Wasn't even $4. Should the clerk be charged for locking the people in?
Yeah.
I think so. for manslaughter because you could have let them people out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't called for that. Let's roll this video to get y'all a little bit more details on it.
The very next morning, about 8 o'clock, they was open like ain't shit happened. I'm like, damn, y'all got the gas station open. Did somebody just get killed? Yeah, maybe that got killed. I said, well, is you the one that killed them? He's on, he said, no, I wasn't here last night, but maybe, he's being very nonchalant about this shit or whatever. So I seen it on the news finally. It was finally on the news or whatever. But the guy came in 3 o'clock in the morning. The guy locked him inside. They locked the dude. His debit card transaction didn't go through. So he like, damn, I want my money back. He wouldn't give him the money back. So he locks the door. He said, if y'all don't give me my money back, I'm shooting everybody in this bitch. And that's what he did. He shot my boy 5 times in the back. The other guy got shot in his head. He put his face like that, and he blocked the bullet, but he still got shot. But he alive though. But the other guy got killed. I think he got killed for trying to block the other people that was getting shot up in there. His name Lowe. And that's the guy that got killed. For $3 fucking.
And they locked the door. Who locked the door?
The fucking cashier.
The cashier
locked the dude that he said, if y'all don't let me out of here, I'm shooting everybody in there. Yeah, they wouldn't let him out. Control, you right. Right, and when they see that he was serious about it, when he got to shoot everybody, then they let him out. But the next day, the same morning that happened, they had this bitch open like ain't shit happened. Like it was nothing.
That bitch not about to open like that, man.
Period. And I was gonna contact you. I said I need to contact New Era Detroit because I can't believe that it's like this. Nobody's saying shit about it. Like period. Like ain't nothing happening.
Somebody better not bring their ass up here right now, bro. This bitch is dead, bro. Go get gas across the street, down the street. Where the fuck you gotta get gas? But you're not about to pull up to 6 Mile in the lodge right now, dog. That shit dead.
Came up here the very next morning about 8 o'clock. They was open.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. The clerk should have been charged. Yeah. I don't know what Kim is doing. But it is what it is. I guess she know what she doing, y'all. That's y'all girl Kim. I don't want no problems. But what is she doing? The clerk should have been charged with manslaughter. Locking them people in. They got the video with Mark where them people is pleading for their life, beating on the door. Let me out. Let me out. Because, some people, he was arguing with the clerk. Some people was in there like, hurry up. But this is 3 a.m, I think. They probably were talking shit to him. Hurry up, man. Come on, man. And so he got the wilding out. But that's a bitch move. That's a bitch move, Mark. But then we got the other one I was talking about. You said it was the other story to where here in Detroit again, a dude caught his girl cheating.
Yeah, it was, from I'm trying to remember because there was another version of the story on Facebook that was put out, so I don't want to quote it and make it seem like, I'm saying, what the news said as factual. But yeah, long story short, the guy met his...
this is a whole different story.
I guess his wife. Met his wife, I guess, who was supposedly cheating on him at the hotel with somebody else. And, killed her. And then went to the kids' school, picked up the kids, and after he dropped them off,
told them the story or something too, like
I don't know. Well, he supposedly said goodbye to them
for
whatever reason. I mean, I don't know if he told them what happened, but after that, then the police ended up tracking him down and taking his life.
This is all in Detroit, so we got the gas station shooting with the clerk
within the last month.
We got the nurse that got kidnapped at her job, killed. We got the other girl that was supposedly cheating on her guy or left him or whatever. He went and got her, killed her, went and picked up the kids. This is some crazy shit. Summer ain't even started in Detroit. That's why I don't like to give y'all these Detroit stories, man. They depressing, man. But this is real shit that we go through. I always like to give y'all the world shit because, the shit that might affect you more. But this is affecting us too. Yeah, we got it's like we kind of being immune to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, and then it's like we immune. Some people be like, man, how do y'all, this is the dirty D. It's sad, but we gotta nip that in the bud, man, Mark. That type of shit, man. Killing women and kids. They gotta get held accountable. Like my man that just did that stuff in the gas station, he gotta be held accountable. Yeah. And I'm quite sure in jail somebody gonna hold him accountable, But I don't know.
You know what's crazy about that? I said that exact same thing to my homegirl who is the cousin of the deceased young lady. And she said, you know what, Mark? I mean, it sounds good on paper, but at the same time, you got to think that he's going in there with a bunch of other people who's probably done the same things, beat, killed, and raped women. All right. So how much of a, how much consequence do you think is going to be rendered from people like that?
Could not, I had to grow up and we grew up together, man. You know what I'm saying? A group of us, and one of our homeboys was dating one of our boys' sister, and he got mad. She had, did whatever, and he ended up killing her kid. Yeah. So, and he in jail right now for life. He in jail for life. With a cross on his neck. You know what I'm saying? But I grew up seeing some shit. But I want to say, before we get up out of here, happy post Mother's Day to all the mothers. My wife.
Most definitely.
I got this book I had today too. I brought this back out. I kind of look like my wife too. But manifest your dreams, women, young ladies. Manifest your dreams. You got a lot of opportunity out there. Manifest it and it shall come true. Don't let no sucker get, keep you down or. If you're a sucker or you do, do what you got to do as a woman. But manifest your dreams. You can do whatever you want to do. Anything else, man, Mark?
Nah, man. We pretty much covered all of the content for today. You know what I'm saying? All the topics is out of here.
Right.
Until next week.
Right, man. It's just some crazy topics, man. We had your boy Bite, man, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, before we get up out of here, I got a little more news. We got Fox stock is down. I forgot about that, man. I had this little jotted down. BuzzFeed is not buzzing no more. And Vice today has declared bankruptcy.
Damn.
Because they don't want to hear all that BS. They want channels like this with the real news. People was waking up, man. It's like, man, I'm tired of CNN. Lemon got fired. Tucker out of there, even though Tucker was cool. He was trying to drop. I think he got out of there for a different reason. But that fakeness and all that other stuff is out of there, man. So, what I'm saying? Be on the lookout. The dollar is falling, so invest your money right. You know what I'm saying? And pay attention to what's going on around you. Look up, not down. That's all I got. This is Judo Woke Ace. Like I said, T will be back next week. We got Mark from 7 Mile, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace.